This conference will now be recorded.
अद्य गुरुवासरः अथवा बृहस्पतिवासरः। निज अश्विन कृष्ण पंचमी दिनांक 5 नोव्हेंबर 2020 शरद सहस्रयोगम् नागरादि कषाय शङ्खं चक्रं जलौकां ददतमृतघटं चारुदोर्भिश्चतुर्भिः सूक्ष्मस्वच्छातिहृद्यांशकपरिविलसन् मौलिनं भोजनेत्रं कालाम्भोधोज्ज्वलाङ्गं कटितटविलसच्चारुपीताम्बराढ्यं वन्दे धन्वन्तरिं तं निखिलगतवनप्रौढदावाग्निलीलम् प्रौढदावाग्निलीलम् ब्रह्मणो हि समारब्धा मात्रे आद्येषु पूजिताम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आयुर्वेदरतं वन्दे माधवाख्यं महागुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं शिष्येभ्यो यः प्रदत्तवान् द्रष्टाज्ञानी दृष्टकर्मा कृतकर्मा तथैव च अध्यापको विषक्श्रेष्ठो महान् संशोधकस्तथा गुणैरेतैः समुदितैः यत्कार्यं प्रतनोति सः समृद्ध्यर्थं हि कार्यस्य वयं प्रयतामहे सरस्वत्यै नमो यस्याः प्रसादात् पुण्यकर्मभिः बुद्धिदर्पणसङ्क्रान्तं जगदध्यक्षमीक्षते आत्रेयं प्रथमं वन्दे आयुर्वेदजगद्गुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं गृहीत्वा हि सुरेश्वरात् अग्निवेशादिकेभ्यो यत् प्रयच्छत् मुनिसत्तमः प्रथमं तन्त्रकर्तारम् अग्निवेशं नमाम्यहम्। नागरपिप्पल्यादिकषाय नागरं पिप्पलीमूलं देवदारुच धान्यकं बिल्वमूलं कणाशैव सिद्धमेभिर्जलं जयेत् पटुचीरकचूर्णाढ्यं ग्रहणीं हन्ति दीपनम्। तर्हि अयमपि सुलभः योगः सर्वैः कर्तुं शक्यते। ग्रहणीं हन्ति दीपनं नागरं पिप्पलीमूलं देवदारु धान्यक बिल्वमूल पिप्पली पटुजीरकचूर्णाढ्यं लवणम् एवं जीरकचूर्णम् आढ्यं तर्हि तस्य मात्रा अधिका भवितुमर्हति इति ग्रहणीं हन्ति दीपनम्. So this is very simple in a way and can be easily used as such. धान्य बिल्वादि कषाय धान्य बिल्वा बला शुंठी शालिपर्णी श्रुतं जलम स्याद्वात ग्रहणी दोषे सामान्य सपरिग्रहे धान्य बिल्व बला शुंठी शालिपर्णी. So this is also simple. Vatagrahani, Anaha and Parigraha. Parigraha might be just Graha. Parigraha has a different meaning. To collect, to measure as a whole, etc. Sarvagraha and Parigraha. Sarvagraha is measured as a whole and Parigraha individually measuring. So this seems to be just like Parigraha only, Graha only or something like that. हाँ वातजग्रहणी है वातग्रहणी दोष है तो वातजग्रहणी अनाह एंड परिग्रह और ग्रह में से आम कैरीर कई Kailadi Kashai. Amakarikalu, wet water, coconut leaves, veins. अरे बाप रे. Kerurkulu. Ulawa, methi, uluwa. Vishwayam, sunthi. Alaru, laja. Kuvalam, bilvamula. Petioles of panasa leaves, prepared for specific drugs. Vishuchika, Vishuchang Patamuttam. It's quite strange. Leaves of coconut veins, veins of coconut leaves. Methi, shunthi, laja, bilvamula, and petioles of panasa leaves. We have to see. Mutrakurchre, Varinellu, Tippalyadi Kashai. Varinellu Nivar, rice growing wild without cultivation. Tippali, Pippali, Vasuka, Elavam, Ela. तृणपंचमूळ, कतक, नेरिन्निल, गोक्षुर, चमेली, यष्टि, भद्रिका. Prepare decoction, घृत and मिश्री शर्करा, मूत्रकृच्र. This seems to be a good part. Is it available? Does anybody know? Varinellu, Tippalyadi Kashaya. Kaluvaranjadi Kashaya. Kalurvanjadi Kashaya. Kalurvanji, Pashana Veda, Ela, Magatha, Vashi, Yashti, Yavasa, Gokshura, Mutrakuchra, Mutraghata, Mutrapida. Pashanbad, Ela, Pippali, Yashti, and Yavasa and Gokshura. So these are all easily available. Mutraghata, Mutrapida, Mutrakuchra. This might be used in bladder cancer as such. It contains Pashana Veda anyway, so that is one from Shukrashodhana Gana. And Gokshara, Ela, Pippali. Gokshara and Pippali are also Rasayana. Yashti is also Rasayana. Yeah, लिहून ठेव रे पाठ. So, कशाची? ते मगाच झालं, आता नाही. ते पत्र नाले पत्र सुद्धा नाही, त्याच सिराज आलाय टाकायचं. पानाच्या शिरा काढायच्या आणि घालायच्या. हरितकी गोक्षर राज वृक्ष पाषाण धन्व यवासकानां पाथंति पेत्माक्षिक संप्रयुक्तं कृच्छ्रे सदा है सरुचे विबंधे. So this is what I am using actually. Haritaki Gokshur Bhava or Pashan Bhet, and this Dhanvaya Vasaka is Dhamasa. Makshika Samprayuktam, that I am not doing. Kruchre Sada hai Sarujay Vibandha. Mutra Krucha Sadaha Sarujay Vibandha. So this is in Sharangya Samhita as well. Haritakyadi Kashaya. And I'm using this particularly for Mutrashmari as well. Mutrakurcha Daha Pida Vibandayukta Mutra Vikara. Nisha Katakadi Kashaya Pramehi. Nisha Haridra Kataka Amalaki Pranati Techi Pranati Paranthi Pachoti Lodhra Bhadrika Ekanayak Mehari Mula Saptarangi Ushira Nisha Katakadi. This also I am using actually. Prameha. This is available. And, Datar Guruji used Gokshara, Dhamasa and Pashan Veda as Mutra Vishodhana Yoga. Yeah, he added Lakdi Pashan in Gokshara the Guru. So this again is a good combination that let us try to see. Darvi Kapit Niryasadi Kashaya. Petioles of Panas leaves ni काय घेतात. I think the small portion before that, the vrunta of this Panasa leaf, that would be the petiole. Let us try to see. फुलामध्ये फणसाची petiole is associated with the flowers. We have to see because I have not seen either the leaves or the flowers. वही that is what फलश्रुतीत प्रमेय एवढंच लिहिलंय कोणता प्रकार काय दोषाचं कुठेच लिहिलं. Yeah, but this is generally used in all kinds of prameya. Kapajameha, of course. And Kataka has the variety, has the property of purifying water. Nirmali Bija is traditionally used for water as a water purifier. So this should be taking care of the clay. Kataka म्हणजे निवळी, निवळीचं बी. This is available in the market. And this is one of the good solutions for clearing water. So this should be removing clay and we can think of this. One of my patient, no lakshanas of prameya but has HbA1c12. I said no worry, no need to worry. Already a chronic case of DM2. How to understand such case? Insulin was being advised. I gave Kathak Kadiradi Kashaya. Please guide. Well, this is haphazard because we need to understand the whole history of the patient, other causative factors. Now, there are many controversial issues regarding Ayurvedic diagnosis of so-called allopathic disease. Maybe diabetes, whether we should call it as prameha or not. This is a big issue. But we need to have Nidana Panchaka of every patient. And our diagnosis may vary. It may not be prameha. and then we have to treat it accordingly. I know one case treated by Vaidya. I think Vaidya Zai, he treated with Lavan Bhaskar and the sugar got controlled. Then Kolhatkar sir asked why he used Lavan Bhaskar, and he said my diagnosis was Ajirana. I didn't see anything about Prameha, etc. And I treated Ajirana. Kataka Kadiradi Kasha useful in Bahumutrata irrespective of Prameha. So Nisha Katakadi, Kataka Kadiradi, these are commonly used. And one thing is sure, it should be taking care of the clay in the body and reabsorption of the clay which is being thrown after clearing it or something. Otherwise, this would be hazardous, but it doesn't act like that. So we can use this if our diagnosis is Prameha. At least try to find out the water content. So how much water the person is drinking in a day. And water should be drunk in sips only. And Pramehi Bahudrva Shleshma Athara Dosha Visheshaha. So they should drink water less only. So we have to be very cautious about this. प्रत्येक हे अविलंबूत्रता कमी करत असावे that should be the thing. Avilamutrata, it should be reducing, and this is a common symptom for all prabhuta avilamutrata, and that is why it is useful. So we need to understand this, that will be better. Darvi Daroharidra Kapitha Niryas Kataka Nisha किंशुक तोलु पलाशत्व उशीर कार्पासी बीज यष्टि जल रिपु मेहरिपु मेहारी सीता गुंजा श्वेत गुंजा मुस्ताम मुक्क त्रिफला शिंसा फलत्व शेरुवेल भद्रिका कमल बीज परंथी. What is this Paranthi? I don't know. Techi. Lodhra Parpataka Chandana. Prameha. This is also for Prameha. So is this available? Darvi Kapitha Niryasadi Kashaya. Does anybody know? So now we have ample scope for treatment of diabetes. People are now fed up with the allopathic system, particularly for diabetes, and clearly those who are insulin dependent have become insulin dependent later or something like that. And again and again, doing blood investigations and getting worried with high levels of sugar, and these are very common phenomena. And complications of diabetes are also on the rise, and allopathy doesn't do anything for that, whether it is retinopathy, whether it is nephropathy. They don't have any thought process how to prohibit the complications of diabetes and such. So we have ample scope in this field, and we should come up with more data. Fortunately enough, I published a book on diabetes, and the number of diabetes patients are increasing right now. Saltya Boltya Sugar Factories, that's the name in Marathi. Can it be used in kidney problems where albumin in urine or urine creatinine is raised, somewhat the kashaya is mutra virajaniya. This might be. Now we are not getting cases with albuminuria or microalbuminuria, etc. We are getting only in very advanced stage of kidney failure when the creatinine has already started rising and urea is increasing, phosphorus is increasing. Now there are more cases with phosphorus as well. This is really strange. And they say it is due to milk diet. But I have kept many kidney failure patients on only milk diet, and they respond very well. I have not come across the problem like this phosphorus or even potassium. This is one of the important aspects. And 24-hour protein urine protein. This is one of the investigations that is being done, or EGFR, that is one of the investigation done. And the counts are alarming, 2000, 3000 or something like that. And the patient is under pressure. At that time, the creatinine might be just 1.5, 1.7 or something like that. But this albuminuria or microalbumin is very high or something like that. And then the patient is frightened, and then they say, no, you will get into nephropathy and kidney failure later. So you be prepared for that, for dialysis, lifetime dialysis or kidney transplant, etc. So herein what I feel is the most important thing is the lifestyle, most important thing is the digestion and at gross level, and our formation of urine starts in the Pakvashe itself. So we have to look for digestion, proper digestion, and give advise patients regarding all this. उदाहरण मला तुम्ही विचारलं. So we have to consider Rodakama Srotas, Annama Srotas more effectively, and the beginning of clearing this starts from digestion itself. So raised albumin, phosphorus, etc. Vivaragavana pathology may be relationship with other than kidney more. That is quite possible, but in conventional medicine, kidney is said to be at fault, and no matter, nobody looks for the causative factors of formation of rakta and such. So kidney has a function of filtering the blood and then removing this creatinine, urea, etc. This protein, and if there is no creatinine clearance by the kidney, then the creatinine starts accumulating in the body. But raw material is also most important for having good finished product. If the raw material itself is faulty, then whatever the products that are going to be produced are going to be faulty. And that is dependent on the diet pattern, that is dependent on the lifestyle, that is dependent on the psychology and many other factors. So truly speaking, we need to establish a relationship between digestive system according to Ayurveda and all other systems, whether it is cardiovascular, whether it is urinary apparatus, whether it is respiratory or nervous or anything else or something like that. And this may be done on modern parameters so that they understand the relationship between the digestion and other systems, etc. Surprisingly, we don't have the systemic approach which is based on anatomy, and we have approach on the base of physiology, particularly with saptadhatus. The whole functionality rests with the doshas and is not associated with the systems as such. जठरस्य मेदवृत्तो पुष्यति. So digestive system is important. Don't remember reference now. जठरस्थ मेदो वृत्तो पुष्यति. I've heard this for the first time. So vapavahanam for medava srotas moolastham vruttho moolam vapavahanam. So it should be doing the pushti of the vrutta. Medas is doing the pushti of the vrutta. What we need to do is establish a relationship between the digestive system and that. Ganesh had said one paper, proposed research, in which they could establish a link between the grahani and kidney directly. And the bacterial flora of the intestine is responsible, and if the flora is not normal or something like that, then it directly affects kidney. That was the issue. Now this is a good clue for us. There are so many research articles on that, and taking this path ahead, we can say even the neuropeptides and other things to be linked with the digestive system as such. Now when there is a concept of this gut brain, we can definitely think about that. So if we establish relationship between these digestive system, maybe cholesterol, maybe this kidney parameters and many other things, etc., etc. Then improving digestion, intestinal permeability, yeah. And what it allows and what it doesn't allow, that was the thing. The permeability is lost and the toxins from the intestine get into the bloodstream and they affect the kidney. That was the thing. So what I feel right now is we need to establish these links, and that will be a revolution from the point of view of conventional medicine. We see Amlapitta patient turned into Vatarakta, etc. Maybe, for example, of same. Yeah. So what I feel, whatever the disease may be, our beginning point is digestive system. So we have this process of digestion starting from Jatharagni and then Bhutagni and Dhattvagni or something like that. And disease may occur anywhere in the doshas, Dhatu and Upadhatu and Mala, etc., etc. But the beginning point for us is Jatharagni or main digestion as such. And even for the formation of Mutra, it is the Sarakitta Vibhajana that takes place, and then from Pitta is Ghana, Pitta is Shakrut, and Drava Pitta is Mutra. So for us, this is more important as such. So I think we need to understand this and convey it to today's scientific society so far, and that will be a better. There is a concept called inter-organ talk. Ayurveda lays emphasis on amashaya in Shvasakasa Jvara, Modern focuses on lungs only. This is a research paper by Modern Science where they say that gut immune status or function affects immune reactions in lung. They call it gut-lung talk. Good. So we may try to find out papers like this in the net, and inter-organ talk. I may try to search as well. And I'm thinking of this kind of thing for many years, because the conventional approach is a focused approach, and that is not good for mankind, for humans. We need to have holistic approach, and that will come only through Ayurveda. So anyway, lifestyle, food habits, etc. are associated with health and diseases both, and we need to establish a link between these two and improve the digestion and improve the settled digestion at Dr. level. Every patient should recover. So we need to do that. प्रण परंथी मूल भद्रिका मूल मूर्वा मुर्विला कृष्णिपर्णी गोजिह्वा खदिर यवास मरमन्याल दारुहरिता. Add Mudga and Tandura and prepare the decoction. Prameha. So this is a good thing. There are controversies about use of rice in Prameha, and whether it should be used or not, whether wheat should be used or not, or something like that. And they just see the glycemic index, that's all. They don't go what are the properties, other properties of Indra, etc. So this they say for Prameha, and this is with Mudga and Tandula. So might be this, there is a gamitva due to Mudga and Tandula, or Tandula particularly, or this is light to digest, and we try to use this. कषाय कंदी म्हणजे कषाय कंदी. I don't understand what you are referring to. कषाय कंदी नावामध्ये आहे का? हा, कषाय कंदी. I think this is Siddha Vilepi, Siddha Peya. So that is Kashaya Kandi. Huh? That rice with Kashaya. Yeah, Vilepi. Vidanga Rajanyadi Kashaya. Vidanga Rajani Yashti Nagara Gokshurai Kritaha. Kashaya Madana Anti Pramehan Dustarana. This is also simple. Vidanga Rajani Yashti Nagara Gokshura. You can make a Vidangani churna and use it in patient. Maybe give bhavana with this. And there is no Amalaki. Rajani is there. Gokshura is there. That is fine. Laghupanchamula Kashaya Kandi routine use in diabetes and very useful. लघु पंचमूल कषाय कण्णी. Okay. So I think Vidanga Rajanyadi Kashaya. Mangesh, are you present? Kanji also may be said. Kanji. Yeah. So anyway, Vilepi is called as Kanji or Ganji as such. In Marathi, it is more as Ganji as such. Or Hindi. Yes, sir. So we can prepare this Vidanga Rajanyadi Shurnam and Bhavana of the same path to be given 7 times. And then we start using it in our clinic. प्रमेयासाठी प्रमेयान दुस्तरानं. This is very simple. Vidanga Rajani Yashti Nagara Okshare. And maybe we add Shodashangsha Panjali to this after preparing Churna. And then give Bhavana. That should be fine. So just remember this. Prepare and then give. That will be better. Vachadi Yoga तैयार है. Okay, then send it. The Vachadi Yoga is ready. And I want to start using it in cancer patients. So anyway, we'll think about that. So this seems to be a very strange combination, different combination. But Pramehan Dustaranabi, so this is very peculiar. So Dustara Prameha. Kashaya Madhuna Hanti. So better we can use it with Madhu. And expert ते किंवा लहान मुलाचे सगळे काय तापदायक प्रकार आहेत. लहान मुलाचे सगळे आम्ही जुवेनाईल हे प्रमेय दुष्तर म्हणून त्या ठिकाणी कोणी आहे ट्रीट केलंय का? Don't know whether somebody has this used this to treat type 1 diabetes, juvenile diabetes. I think there are very few cases of juvenile diabetes being treated by Ayurveda, and we may emphasize on that, and there will be now increasing patients coming from juvenile diabetes also. Those in close relationship with Vaidyas or students of Ayurveda, etc., etc. And that will be better. Why you are making such formulations of Kashaya by 7 bhavanas? Because by giving bhavana, it can work more on the dhatus as such, or the shakha as such. And it becomes fortified. So Alpasyarpi Mahartatvam, this is available by giving bhavana. Anyway, they are asking to use Kashaya. We are not going to use Kashaya because it is not very well dispensable. If we prepare Asava, then that is fine. But otherwise, giving bhavana fortifies the properties and then is useful even in a small dose. How one way they should look so many different Kashaya yogas only on Prameha and or Grahani or specific Vyadhi. When to use conditions, Falashruti and Adhikara is explained lot time, but in such Sangraha Pustika like Sahasrayava, what should be the approach? This is a big question, there is no doubt about that. And that is why I said that I will go for Madhavanidan Madhukoshtika after Sahasrayava when it gets completed. This is because we need to understand the dosha dusha disease, etc. as a philosophical base. And then we can think of the combinations and samskaras of formulations, and then may try to establish a link between these, the diseases or the permutations and combinations of dosha, dusha, etc., and that of medicine as such. So, we need to understand the logic behind a combination. That is most important. And for that, we need to understand the logic behind the formation of a disease as well.
डिसीज आणि याचं फॉर्मेशन जरी झालं असेल तरी द्रव्यगुणचा अभ्यास पण त्याच्यामध्ये पाहिजे की हे लेवल कठीण त्याच्यावर काय काम करतंय पॅरलली जायचंय.
आहे ना, एवढं नाही म्हणतो. We need to have Draviguna or the angle of Draviguna or Chikitsa. I was now this Goa Phadke's book, Draviguna Shastra, is good. It's in Sanskrit, but it's very simple Sanskrit, so not an issue. And I don't know whether and secondly, from this Pratipadika Kosha, we'll get all references about the single drug and in how many formulations it is being used. So we may have to think about that. And this is again, each particular formulation has a specific action, and where it fits properly, that we have to understand and then use that. That's a better thing to do. Otherwise, there are so many medicines and one is confused. If like that, then we shall start first read Madhav Nidana and then medicinal formulation books. That is true, but what I feel right now, that this is one of the Sangraha Granthas, Chikitsa Sangraha Granthas. There are many others like this. Yugantu Ratnakar and Madhava Chikitsitam. This is another important book as such. So, now this is a good example. Kolatkar sir was of opinion that the Vedanthan first chapter, Chakrapani Datta Tika, is very good. We already completed it before. We are not reading Tika right now, but we completed it. And the seeds of Madhavendra Madhukosh Tika are in that Tika. That is what his opinion was. Anyway, Madhavendra Madhukosh Tika is a grand example. It's very good for intellect as such. So what I'm trying to understand the philosophy of Ayurveda as a whole, not on the diagnostic part, not on the Draviguna, not on the Chikitsa or something like that, as a whole. And truly speaking, what should be known to understand everything? That is more important. Yasmin Nyate Sarvamedam Nyatam Bhavati Nishyatam Tasmin Parishrama Karya. So, what is the job of a teacher? What is the duty of a teacher? To show you a path, which way you have to go, and which way you will have less efforts and good results, or something like that. Adhyanam Adhyapanam Tadvidya Sambhasha Chaitya Adhyayana Vidhi. So, what we are trying to do is Adhyayana, and I am also reading, I am also understanding. Then Adhyapana, I am trying to explain the things. And Tadvidya Sambhasha, you are putting questions, somebody is answering, etc. etc. So this is Adhyayan Vidhi that we are trying to follow right now. But still, this is much superficial. We need to go deep into the knowledge ocean of knowledge as such. And there is, I think, one stanza on Bhartrihari. अब्धिर्लंघित एव वानर भटे किंतस्य गंभीरताम आपाताल निमग्न पीवरतनुर जानाति मंथाचला. So the monkey or the soldiers in the form of monkey Ram was carrying with, they crossed the sea to get into Sri Lanka. But the depth of the sea can be felt only by Apatala Nimagna Pivartunu Danati Manthacharya Meru Parvat, who has gone deep into that. He only understands the depth of the sea or something like that. I think this is from Bahubhuti, I don't remember right now. But truly speaking, what we need to understand is the philosophy. And it's not something that you get a spark and you understand everything. It's not something like that. It's like a pickle. So once you keep on reading it, experiencing it again and again, then you keep on understanding the things, revealing more things, etc., and relationships, etc. And you don't understand that you are understanding philosophy, but really speaking, you start understanding the philosophy. That is the thing. So it's a tough job, and just knowledge of Sanskrit is also not sufficient. Just experience is also not sufficient. We need to think very deep into that, and then we may have some spark somewhere or something like that, and understand something very new, very strange, not understood by others. And with this collection of these sparks, it might be possible to understand the philosophy more effectively, more deep manner. But anyway, I've been struggling for this for many years. And how to propagate this among students? This is again another important aspect. What you understand, if I write a new Samhita based on this, again, the students or followers may not understand it the way in which I understand it. So there is a gap between the author and the reader, and how to fulfill that gap. This is again important aspect. So there was one frame, Bhavatam Sachabuva, in Collector Search Clinic. It means that make ourselves like yourself or something. Now, how is it possible? Basically, the kind of knowledge, the kind of depth, the kind of understanding that a guru has to be transmitted into the disciple. And this is very difficult. The disciple should be having that capacity to understand it and to acquire it or something like that. And there is a big problem regarding this. So, what should be the pathway to understand an Ayurveda, and which is the most nearest way or something like that that we have to find out? And there are many influencing factors like allopathy, which disturb our thought process and distract our thought process. And that is what is happening right now. So people ask, this is the modern diagnosis, what is the Ayurvedic treatment or something like that. And people have forgotten that we have our own Nidana Panchaka to look into that matter. And at least we try to gather information about our Nidana Panchaka, and then we have some base in Ayurveda or something like that. So anyway, this is what is expected to happen. And how many Vaidyas in India have this capacity to understand it fully, to convey it fully or something like that? That's again a question. And how many students are capable of understanding it fully and understanding it?
तुकाराम आणि ज्ञानेश्वरांनी एवढं लिहून ठेवलं होतं तर त्यांनी कुठेही काळजी केली होती.
काळजी नाही करत आहे मी. What I feel, unless and until the number of good Vaidyas increase in the society, in India, abroad, as such, there is no further scope for Ayurveda. How to achieve this in a quicker way? That is most important obstacle. And using technology, this is one of the aspects. So now we are using technology, there is no doubt. Patha, Avabodha and Kriya. So for Pathantara now there are recitations available, and one can easily keep on repeating them, and so that it becomes Kantastha or something. Avabodha, as what we did in Ashtanga Hridayam, Sutrasthana text, Sandhi Vigraha, Samas Vigraha, then meaning, and then deep meaning or something like that. And Kriya is practicing that. So this is some or Anusthana of that. So this is what we are trying to do. But can we use the technology more? The best example is Triskandha Kosha or Pratipadika Kosha. Putting technology for collecting all references, analyzing them, and preparing a decision support system based on IT. So if we have a huge data, and if we use IT as such, information technology as such, to analyze the things, to what you can say, put artificial intelligence to come at decision properly, decision support system like that. No, this is going to work. There is no doubt about it. But one should not get carried away by technology as well. Human brain is superior to technology because the technology has been created by human brain. So it should be given more. Technology may give solution, but problem oriented. Kanthasthikarana will give creativity. That is true. So we should not get distracted from the textual way of understanding, textual way of study. In addition to that, we may use technology. That is another important aspect. Now there are already some softwares and other things giving you appropriate diagnosis and treatment aspects, etc., etc. But understanding is a different process, and one should be able to give time to that. That is most important. So when we are reading this Patanjali Yoga Sutra and Ishwar Pranidhanadva and Ishwar Tatra Sarvanya Bija or something like that in Ishwar, that is Ishwar. So, Purvesham api Guru Kalena Navacheda. So these are varieties of things. And if we really concentrate on what the things are, then we may understand. Nikhila Paramanavadi Jnana, what in the initial Itihas Mahavaratreya Maharsha Chakravandita has commented. Those who understand Agnivesha Pramanya, for them there is no problem. But those who don't understand Agnivesha but know Atreya, then if Agnivesha is reproducing what Atreya had said, then they can trust Agnivesha or something like that. And how is it possible to have Nikhila Paramanavadi Jnana? Yathartha Jnana. So this is again a tough job. And the yogic way is a totally different way. It's not an analytical way. It's a totally different aspect. So if we really become yogi, then this is possible. To become yogi is not so simple. And to have these steps of sampradnyata samadhi, asampradnyata samadhi, etc., etc., this is quite tough job, and it requires strenuous efforts for that. So anyway, what we need to do is keep on marching on our path, try to understand which is a nearer path or something like that. And how do we use technology to educate students? This is another important aspect. So let us concentrate on that, and let us conclude today. आयुर्वेद प्रकांडो निगदित इह हि शल्यतंत्र प्रधानः शिष्येभ्यः शाश्वतोऽयं निखिलजनकृपा व्याप्तचित्तेन येन आयुर्वेदस्य वाञ्छन् पुनरपि भुवने तां च सुष्ठु प्रतिष्ठां श्रेष्ठं धन्वन्तरिं तं प्रणमति च सदा वैद्यवर्गो हि नूनम् वैद्यवर्गो हि नूनम् विरम्यते व्याख्यानव्यापारः श्वः पुनरपि मिलिष्यामः।